welcome to Top 5 Sports, the second recording of the first episode.
Yes.
But no, we'll go ahead and start off. I want to hear, we're going to start with the top 5 athletes in Wichita that either you've seen or played with. So we're going to go Sasha. Go ahead and slam us with some first.
Hold on, Nick. Before we get going here, Sasha, do we want to just go top 5? Do we want to divide this up into females, men, or do we just want to go top 5? Divide it.
I didn't put any females on my list.
Okay.
Sorry, Peta.
I'm gonna. Yeah. You guys go ahead.
I mean, honorable mention: Lynette Woodard, Jackie Stiles, just outside of Wichita, Claflin. Yeah, it's a little ways out there, but I'll give them honorable mentions. But my top 5, it's athletes out of Wichita. I have seen them all play except for one, so I'm going to say it falls into the criteria. Number 5 has got to be like my favorite athlete when I was just a young buck going to Shocker games at a collegiate high school, Maurice Evans, number 5. By the way, it is an honor to be completing the first top 5 list in the history of top 5 sports.
With a Z.
Number 4 for namesake, I'm going with Dick Bushka. Now, old Dick, he was a Capen legend, 3-sports star. I oftentimes gets confused with me, like based on our hitting stroke and all that, left-handed. Dick Bushka, left-handed batter. Number 3, another baseball player, Mike Pelfrey. Used to love to throw fastballs into my brother's back at 96 or so.
I remember that.
Wichita State. Side note, Bishop Carroll beat him twice in one season.
AJ Lloyd, big games.
Newell with the 2
Chris
homer.
Newell.
2 bombs. Chris Newell.
You got it, AC. Number 2 would be Antoine Carr out of Heights, the precursor to Perry Ellis, but more of an NBA career for sure. Utah Jazz wore the sweet glasses.
Awesome goggles.
I love that. And number 1 in our hearts, and also the number 3 rusher in NFL history, Barry Sanders.
Love it.
Vanilla, but,
Barry's,
he was like the next Saquon Barkley.
Barry's definitely
first. I mean, he was that dude.
Barry's top of my list as well, Sash. So I can respect that. My 5's a little different though. People that I've seen as well. So I started at number 5. I did Bryce Brown. I know Luke.
You can include Arthur in that.
Arthur's got to be included.
His twin, right?
Yeah, they're twins.
No, I threw Bryce Brown number 5. Luke, you got him, but he was also a freshman when we played him, I believe.
Arthur got me though plenty of times.
Yeah. Number 4, someone that I knew up close and personal, saw a ton. Actually, my sister, Katie Kammer. So 2-sport athletes, all-state basketball and soccer. All-time leading scorer in Rockhurst University soccer history. So, through that.
Long drive champion.
So, yeah. So through her at 4. Number 3, I did Gail Sayers, running back.
Old man. Wichita. You're an old man, Nick.
Yeah. He was return specialist. He was good, though. Number 2, this is one you guys probably didn't know, and he played at Wichita State. Famous bowler, Chris Barnes.
Yeah. Oh, don't sell me short, Nick. I've been watching Chris Barnes since I was in diapers.
I've watched almost all of his highlights ever. He's electric bowler. And then I had number 1, Barry Sanders as well. So just stick on that. So, but I know we'll have some different ones. Luke, who you got?
Let's go.
And so I kind of, went back to guys I either played against or, some guys and a gal that I saw play. I'm going to start with number 5. This dude absolutely ate us up in 05. Freaking Butler County product out of Northwest High School. Ended up going to Louisville. He was a hoss. He was a hell of a wrestler too. Number 5, Tyler Jeffers. Yeah, respect, man. Yeah, dude.
Really?
Dude, man, and man, it still haunts me. I mean, that guy got after me. I know I'm not making it about me, but that guy was a guy, and he did really well at Louisville. Hell of a dude too. I know Nick, you know him pretty well a little bit, and I know him pretty well too. So, Tyler Jessen, number 5. Number 4, Kelsey Stewart, the Mays softball product. Ended up going to Florida and then plays in the USA softball. Went with her, man. She has got quite a resume, and did very well. So Kelsey Stewart, number 4. Number 3, this was a dude I did not want to see on the field, and he freaking got after it. A hell of a career at K-State. Number 3, Gary Chandler. Freaking that guy was a guy, man.
Okay.
I would kind of put him and TJ Atwater in the same field. I mean, I got TJ in my honorable mention, but freaking Gary was just a guy that, I mean, you talk hardest hitters in probably Wichita City League history. I'd put Gary up there. I mean, I might put him 1 or 2, man. That guy got after it. And I got some guys that actually coached him in high school. Coach Burke, shout out there, OC. I know you coached with him. And he'll tell you, I mean, that's one of the hardest hitters that you've ever seen. This is going back, number 2, when I was young. I don't know how old I was, 7, 8, 9, whatever. But Corleone Young from East High. You talk about a dude that freaking guy, I mean, pay for a ticket that you'll go see. Sasha, I don't know if you remember going and seeing him, Nick?
Yeah.
Corleone.
Corleone.
Yeah. Heard of him.
Somewhat, in Wichita, the Wichita level of hypeness. And, I mean, that was a guy. Take away all what happened in his pro career. But
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at all. You talk about a guy that Wichita athlete. I'll put number 2, Corleone Young. Number 1, I'm not going to lie. I did have Barry, but I had a feeling you guys all were going to say that. So I did have Barry there, but I crossed it out. I went with a guy I saw, I think I was in 5th or 6th grade when Carroll was playing Northwest, a guy that freaking had a hell of a career in college at Florida State, had a heck of an NFL career, multiple Pro Bowls, I believe. Cameron Wembley. And OC, I think you coached against him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent pick, Shuck. Excellent.
Talk about a guy that just did it and represented the IPP. That's a dude. So Cameron Wembley, he's doing really well in the business game here in Wichita. So shout out to him, man.
Fun fact.
First round draft pick too.
Yeah.
Cameron Wembley was second best player on his Robinson Middle School basketball team. Pretty hellacious. Right after Scott Bushka.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
He grew up down the street from us. We used to play with him.
Scott Bushka gets honorable mention on my list.
What else honorable mention?
No doubt.
Great play in the West High game and whatever year, junior or senior year, on a 2-point conversion.
Oh, yeah. Saved the day.
Whack. Dude, had that play on computer somewhere because the fans in the stands are awesome when he takes that dude's legs out. Great play.
Yeah.
All right. So, man, I don't know. I'm kicking this list around a lot. Trying to Taylor Stevens is going to be number 5 for me. Bishop Carroll, guard, Wichita State player. She was incredible to watch. Outstanding. Taylor Dugan now. So hello to her. Also, I'm gonna throw out there another girl I coached at Derby. Her name was Kara Foster, and she is Utah's, I believe still, Utah's home run leader. So shout out to Coach Christy Weavy. Are you guys old enough to remember Coach Christy Weavy?
No.
Dang.
How do you spell it?
Weve.
No. Did she coach at Carroll?
Yes, she did.
I remember her.
There. Yeah. So when I was at Derby with her, Kara Foster played, and she caught, and I think she played out for Utah, but she was an incredible player. So she's a good one. And then I'm going to run with number 3, Peyton Ricks, number 3 from May South.
It was on my honorable mention, Tom.
Abilene Christian to their first NCAA tournament. Freaky athlete.
Really?
So there's number 3. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm going to go number 2
against WSU.
What's that?
Yeah, like 21, 22
Game
points
against WSU this year. Yeah.
Yep. That was a guy, man.
I will go with, you know what? I'm going to go number 2. Let's go with Wells Padgett from May South, golfer, who plays at Auburn. And his freshman year, he made the putt to win the SEC championship, which was their first one in tons of years.
Damn.
Love it.
Good. And then I'm going to go number 1, little change up here, I think, but nonetheless, Blake Bell, because he was a heck of a basketball player and obviously a great football player.
Yeah.
And he won the last ever Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Full team.
Gosh, great point.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. I feel like we nailed a really good top 20 list right there, actually.
Real quick, you guys got any honorable mentions you want to mention real quick?
Yes. Hold on. You guys go first.
Darren Dreifert.
Oh. Yeah.
Where'd he go? Where did those Dreifert kids go to high school?
Heights.
Yeah. Darren Dreifert, number 2 pick in the MLB draft out of Wichita State.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna run with one.
Finally, great.
I'm gonna go with Ryan Jones.
Yeah.
One of my favorite players to watch at Wichita State.
He was solid. Growing up, because he was just good all-around athlete too.
Oh yeah.
And just focused on baseball at the end.
He should have played football.
Would have been a really good football player. He's really good freshman year.
When we were in 8th grade, I think Brian Lang would have been a top 5 athlete for sure, but just in 8th grade. Outside of that, he lost it.
Things change, Mox. I love you, BGL. I'll go with my honorable mention real quick. I had a few. Like I mentioned, TJ Atwater with Gary Chandler. That was just a dude from Heights. One with some Carroll softball players again, Brittany Finney and Jesse. They were some girls that really got it done.
You stole that one from me, Shuck.
No worries.
Another one from Carroll softball in a second.
Honorable mention. I almost put this guy in the top 5. If anyone plays Tuesday night basketball at St. Joe, you talk about a guy that just – you talk top 5 athletes of all time. You bring up the name John Biddle at Tuesday night basketball. He had an epic crossover. And I'm not going to mention the guy's name, but he had an epic crossover that literally tore a guy's ACL. And not to mention, he was the first one ever to take a 3-point shot pretty much every game. And he'd hit it probably about, what do you think, Sash? 20, 25%, 15, 20% of the time? What do you got?
Yeah,
Luke, if I could
15 to 20%
right
gets
now,
you the top 5.
I need the Tony Reale mute button on you.
Yeah, he needs a mute because
I got money.
One phrase comes to mind on those honorable mentions, and pretty much Luke's list in general until the top 2. Never heard of him.
Hold on. Who did I say on an honorable mention?
You need some honorable mentions, Tom.
You never heard of Jesse Hafner or Brittany Finney?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
Sasha and Nick said they never heard of
Hey,
him.
let me give you another Bishop Carroll softball
Just give him some
honorable
softball.
mention that should be in top 5, and that's Megan Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, that's a chick.
Dude.
that's the one.
Yes.
You're going
She
Carroll
should have been in
softball
my.
players.
She should have been in the top 5, maybe.
Yeah.
I
For
thought
sure.
about
She was
putting her
good.
there. Thought about
She was
putting her there.
good.
It was awesome.
All right, Nick,
all
let's
right.
pull the reins in.
I was gonna say, yeah, we'll get this thing back on track, hopefully.
Yes. Get going,
so-
Nick.
We got top 5 movies or shows you've been watching here lately. I'll go ahead and start. I'm gonna go with number 5. I love the Marvels and the Avengers Endgame. I rented that again. I saw it in theaters, but rented it again. I think it's pretty solid. Number 4, the Scheme documentary on HBO. It's about the NCAA, Arizona and LSU coaches that got possibly suspended and things like that. Number 3, this documentary on Hulu called 3 Identical Strangers. Just a wild story. These 3 guys didn't know each other growing up, ended up meeting when they were like 18 years old, but they were triplets separated at birth. And it's just crazy, all the things that go through, and they all lived like 15 miles away from each other, but didn't know each other growing up. Number 2, The Gentleman, Matthew McConaughey. Great flick, good movie, good twist at the end as well. And then number 1, it's got to be the Last Dance Bulls documentary.
At some point, the team is not going to meet
by far that Rodman episode, the 48 Hours in Vegas. Get the fuck out of here. What sort of person needs a break from life and just goes to Vegas for 48 hours?
Well,
Can we do that?
Special guest in the house, baby.
Guest appearance.
What's
The
It's
Brandon
Mr. Oklahoma City Thunder.
That's
Brandon Wolf, the Wolf Man.
But no, Luke, we'll go you. What are your top 5 next?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty vanilla. I haven't had a chance to watch a whole lot, but I mean, I've watched stuff with my son and some stuff that I watched growing up.
Probably Shuckman that's going bad on this thing.
Can you not hear me good?
No, you're good.
Okay. Well, hey, so number 5, and I mentioned this before. Freaking love this movie, man. I go back to the hockey days. Freaking Mighty Ducks, D1. Freaking just Division or D1, the Mighty Ducks. Who was your guys' favorite Mighty Duck of all time? Just real quick, just be fast with it. Who you got?
Goldberg.
Sash?
Banks, the cake eater.
OC?
Never pass up a cake.
Lame, Shuckman.
Guys, I don't watch Netflix. I've been fucking working hard. Damn it. Whatever.
All right, number 2.
Family Feud, if you want number 2.
Oh, Steve Harvey.
I love Family Feud. I was on 5. I'll be going 5-2. 4, Wheel of Fortune. I know that's vanilla, but freaking Pat Sajak. You talk top 5 celebrity hosts, game show host, Pat Sajak. Number 3, Little Giants. I'll stick to the sports movies. My son Easton absolutely loved it. His favorite quote now is, "Don't be talking about my mama." And we don't know if he's hearing it from me or if he's hearing it from, him or, her or who's counting. I mean, Little Giants.
What are we going to use them for?
No, let me finish. Little Giants is absolutely underrated movie. Sorry to interrupt you, Sash. Go ahead.
No, I was just asking what we're going to use the indigestion tablets for.
I love it. Freaking intimidation.
And then what's your number 1, Luke?
Number 1, man, I don't care what anyone says. It's a part that's been somewhat keeping me sane, and though probably you 3 will probably disagree with that. That's merited too.
What?
But WWE, and I'm putting SmackDown and Raw all into it. Say what you want to say about it. I don't care. Oh, it's not real. Well, why don't you go tell that to Randy Orton in the face? Why don't you go freaking find The Undertaker? All right? Sasha, and I know this is bringing back some Sasha, our freshman year in high school. I mean, you think about how many guys take that to a head on a weekly basis. Would you like to feel that?
Yeah, but they use the soft part of the chairs. Use the hard nub of the guitar. Illegal.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, we can blame that on Weller's whiskey or angle darts, or I don't know what you want to go to there, but that is.
All right, Tom, you or me?
SmackDown.
All right, Tom, we'll go. Tom.
Sasha.
Well, all right, Tom. Then I'll hit you real quick. We just want your top 5 Nicolas Cage movies.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this a top 5 fire round?
Come on. I was coming up with my top 5 on this.
I know. Since you're coming up with it, let's just go with Nick Cage movies.
I don't have a top 5 Nicolas Cage. Face Off.
You got. I know you're a big National Treasure guy or something.
National Treasure. I saw one of them.
Ghost Rider.
On Air. I don't know. Let me give my top 5. Sorry for the language.
Batman.
No. We're gonna
Keanu Reeves movies.
We're gonna go with Shooter on Netflix, and I'm done with that. And then we're gonna go with House of Cards, and I'm done with that. And then I'm gonna go with PGA golf replays on the Golf Channel.
Yeah.
Football replays on ESPNU. Lots of Ohio State games, and number 1 is Ozark, no doubt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, how many weeks or days did that take you to finish up the 3 seasons?
I think I got 3 seasons done in 14 days.
Damn.
Now I got to wait for that to come out.
So I actually have Ozark on my list as well. But I'll go through my other 4 real quick. I'm kind of off the beaten path here because there's no sports on TV. So, like, I forgot about ESPN for a little while. So this is stuff I normally wouldn't watch because I'd be watching NFL football, WWE, NBA basketball, stuff like that. But after the Ozark, I got the Married at First Sight finale. Only 2 of the couples stayed together after the 8 weeks. But I'm going to tell you what, 2 people from different couples ended up hooking up before the reunion.
No way.
After 5 months. So just saying, look it up. And then number 3, I'll go with Tiger King. Obviously, everybody's been watching Tiger King.
No.
Carol Baskin down in Florida. Yeah, I'm going to blow her up. Another one I got is The Voice, staying up on my musical shows. The talent on The Voice is 100% better than American Idol, in case you guys don't stay up on the times.
You're right. We don't, Sasha. Right on.
Tom, do you have Disney
I remember
Plus?
when I used to wanting to be a country artist. And, tough time.
What was that last week?
International
It was
Harvest.
yesterday. It was like 4 hours ago.
And my last but not least, I'm paying for Disney Plus, and I'm not getting that much use out of it. So I went on looking for a good movie the other day, something I've never seen before, and I watched Finding Nemo.
Ooh. That's
beautiful, Sasha.
Trying to pull the heartstrings of America.
And you know what's funny about that? You guys all laughed about that shit the first time I said it, but somebody forgot to hit record. So I guess I should have made a new list.
No, that's good shit. Anything else you guys are watching? I know, Luke, you're probably watching a lot of I don't know.
PJ Masks, Paw Patrol. What else we got? My son's watching a lot of YouTube videos. He's into YouTube videos now. There's some hacker channel now that these guys act like they're hackers in these crazy masks. I don't know what's going on.
I've been watching a lot of Victoria's Secret ads.
Yeah. Just the ads. Did they cancel
the
the
ads are the
show
best
this
part.
year?
I don't know. The ads are good enough.
That's fair. No, there's too much shit. Sometimes there's too many things to watch.
It's
bad. Then I've gotten to the point where I don't watch TV anymore. I'll watch something, but then I'm like, all right, I can't do it.
That's where I'm at. I mean, the news. Have you guys watched the news? It's horrible right now. It's all.
No. I haven't watched the news in 15 years.
Well,
you know what's on at the same time as the news, Luke? That you can watch instead. Family Feud.
GPAT.
No, but so we had the draft this last weekend. I know Luke's been juiced about it. Obviously, he does his research on all the players and everything. So, Luke, we're going to go. Who are your top 5 draft picks of the 2020 NFL draft?
Dude, this is a biased pick, and I don't know if you guys know, but there was only 3 guys out of Division II and Division III total in the draft that were picked by teams. I was really shocked by that because I played with multiple guys back in the old Woo days. But I'm starting with number 5. I'm going Kyle Hinton from Washburn. Go Ichabod's. Go Bods. Pick at 253, Minnesota Vikings. I'm telling you what, this guy's going to make some money playing in the league. He killed it in the K-State Combine. He actually was more looked at than K-State guys, and that's another guy. And you look at the track record of some Washburn Ichabods, Mike Wilhoit, Kerry Williams, Super Bowl champ. Joe Hastings. And those are some guys that have been there and done that. So Kyle Hinton, number 5 for me. And number 4, this is more of a high-profile pick. Big Chiefs fan, always will be. The Clydesdale, freaking from KC, the running back there from LSU, Clydesdale Hare. Love that dude. I trust Andy Reid. I trust Veach, and we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done again, back to back. Let's go Clydesdale. Number 3, we're sticking with the chefs, the freaking Chiefs. Willie Gay, Gay. And, he's going to be a stud, man. Freaking, he's awesome. He's awesome. Willie Gay, linebacker. I mean, we need help at linebacker, Nick, don't we?
Where'd Willie Gay play at in college?
Was it Mississippi State or Mississippi?
I think Mississippi State.
Mississippi State. I think it was Mississippi State. I've seen some of the film, man. It's going to be a player. It's going to be a player. I'm excited about him. Number 2, and I go back to there was only 3 D2 or D3 players. This is a D2 product, and it's by our rivals. I mean, they're our new rivals, I'd say, the New England Patriots. Kyle Duggar. Talk about a name, little Dougie D. Duggar. Well, he was picked in round 2. He's a safety out of Lenoir-Rhyne. Who's heard of Lenoir-Rhyne? Tom, have you heard of that?
No.
Never heard of him.
All right. Well, here's the deal.
And why are the Patriots a rival?
I'm telling you, they're worried about us. And you say that as a Steelers fan, but we've only just begun, Tom.
Yeah, the Patriots.
Yeah, Super Bowls are easy to win.
Are the Patriots D2 now?
Yeah. Come on.
Did I say they were D2?
It's kind of what it sounded like, but
That's top 5. My bad. Anyway.
I threw his thought process off.
I mean,
Kyle Duggar, look it up. He's going to be a player. He's a safety. He's going to bring that hard hat mentality to the Patriots. I'm calling it. Look it up. He's round 2.
Right.
Pick 53, whatever. All right, number 1, I'm going Tua. I believe in that guy 100%. I'll live and die by it. Lefty, champ. Go.
Wait. What's Tua's last name, Luke?
Tagovailoa or something. I don't know. He's a stud, man.
Bless you.
All right. I know, OC, I'm sure you did a ton of research on this draft as well. What are your top 5?
I got absolutely no research except I'm going to say this. I'm going to give you 3. And then 2 of them will be from the Steelers. I think Claypool from Notre Dame is going to help the Steelers out tremendously. He's big. He's Megatron Deluxe.
And he's great at the pace.
Number 2, the other Steelers guy is a guy named Watson who plays guard for Louisiana Lafayette. He's an All-American. Nice. And then I'm going to homer it up again and go, San Diego Chargers got the leading receiver in Ohio State history, KJ Hill, in the 7th round.
Man.
Yeah, overrated. The
Is that an
overrated
XFL
Ohio
team?
State offense. What do you got, Sasha?
Is that an XFL team? San Diego Chargers?
I don't know, but all I know is they got never mind. I'm done. I was so pissed the Steelers didn't pick him from 5, 6, or 7th round. He's going to be – dude, Ohio State's – yeah, he beat out Chris Carter. Never mind. You guys are too young. Who the hell?
Chris Carter. You talk about a dude.
Wow.
Chris Carter Jr.
All right. Sasha, who do you got?
5-time NBA
I got all right. I got Tua Tagovailoa. Miami picking up a quarterback, left-handed, basically the next Steve Young, minus everything else. And he's out of Alabama. Miami pick number 5. Number 2, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Kansas City Chiefs. Number 32 pick, running back out of LSU. Number 3, Justin Jefferson, wide receiver out of LSU, pick number 22 to the Vikings. They I don't know if you guys heard, but the Vikings traded Stephon Diggs, so it's a good replacement there. Going to put up some big numbers. Number 4, Jedrick Wills, 10th pick to Cleveland, offensive lineman out of Alabama, real monster. Protected to his blind side all 3 years. And number 5, Henry Ruggs to the Las Vegas Raiders, chief rival, Alabama wide receiver. I don't know if you noticed, but all 5 of my picks came out of LSU or Alabama because they have all the best players. So
I'll argue with that, Sasha, but that's for another.
Besides Ohio State.
That's exactly
That's
Ohio
an
State. I mean, maybe the
Thomas
4th or 5th.
and,
Well, 4th or 5th behind who there, Nick?
Well, I'll tell you what. I have my steal is Keyshawn Vaughn going to Tampa Bay in the 3rd round from Vanderbilt, running back. That guy, he's going to be a stud because he's got Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski on his team. So obviously he's going to be the 3rd stud in that.
I agree with that. Yeah.
But I'm with Tom. I really didn't do much else. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, obviously. And then Tua. I'm with Tua. I think Tua will have a solid out of year.
Hey,
I think I know
quick
where
question, Nick.
OC and where Bush and Nick are at, but what do you got on Tua and Burrow? You think who's going to have a better career and take Cincinnati epidemic into it?
I'll go.
Steeler fan.
Oh, poor Burrow, man.
I agree.
And yeah, that's a
Dude, I think Burrow's legit too.
Burrow's good.
I agree.
He's a great.
I don't disagree with that, but you got to wonder if Cincinnati's going to ruin that guy.
Dude,
Yeah.
any quarterbacks.
That's going to be tough.
I remember Achilles Smith, and I remember David Carr. Guys that Achilles Smith won a Heisman at Houston or something. Oregon. He won it at Oregon. Houston? Somewhere.
Who are you talking about?
Achilles Smith.
Oregon.
Yeah.
You know that off the top of your head, Sasha?
I know a lot of things off the top of my head.
That's impressive.
But I was going to ask you, Nick, is that that Keyshawn guy you talked about?
Yeah.
Is he related to Lindsay, the skier?
The skier, I mean, I've been skiing a few times in my life. Always a good time. But I do not believe they spell it differently. So I don't think they're related by any means.
Okay. Because I wondered if he had those Tiger Woods genes.
Yeah.
You know, he might. That might have been where they got him.
Never coming.
No, but I was going to say, you guys got any other shit you want to go through on this? I know this may, I don't know, it hasn't told me that it may end the
No, it said you did an unlimited call or meeting, so I think we're good.
I did.
You guys want to wrap it up? I mean,
Yeah, wrapping it up's always the best choice.
That's a good idea.
Hello? No, that was good. But yeah, I was gonna say, Tom, you got anything else for us tonight?
Tonight? No, I don't, except let's go out and have a top 5 night. And hey, I also saw a dude in the liquor store the other day wearing a top 5 sports shirt. Yes.
Whoa.
yeah. What I think, Sasha, I think that's your favorite friend. Actually, I know. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to self-proclaim that I'm your best friend. I know I do sometimes, but that's your favorite friend. Who would that be, Bushka?
Was it Sambo Slice?
Dude, top 5. You got it.
Involved.
Yeah.
Got it. So that's one of our brand ambassadors. You know what? If you guys want a top 5 shirt, we're actually going to give one away to the best comment on this page. So we want to hear who are your top 5, best athletes from Wichita. Who was a sleeper? Put an awesome comment on this Facebook page. We're getting the Twitter page going as well eventually. And, just would love to hear.
Hey,
also,
YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube.
if you really want to win the shirt, just give us your top 5 sports commentators.
Yes. Sasha, you're correct. Who had the top? I will sponsor a shirt for whoever says who had the top 5 athletes in Wichita. If somebody wants to say O'Connor had the best, Shuckman, Bushka, Kammerer, you go. Vote on it. Let's go. We'll figure it out.
We're going to vote. We'll figure it
Put you in a
out.
drawing. We're going to put you in a drawing.
Drawing. Okay, here we go.
Boom. Something, right? Something. Who had the best?
Dig it.
Who had the best?
Luke, where do they find us?
They find us on Top 5 Sports with a Z on Facebook here, which you guys are probably seeing here on our Facebook page or on YouTube, Top 5 Sports. We're getting the Twitter page going as well, and hopefully eventually getting an Instagram. But, you know, we're having fun with this. We'll see what happens. You know, this is just something to keep us sane during these crazy Corona epidemic times. And, you know, me and Tom, Coach OC, and Wolfie came up with this idea going to a Thunder basketball game. That, Tom, would you say that was the top 5 night?
Oh, top 5 night. Yes. Yes.
Shout out to freaking Rooker. That's a guy, man.
Rooker.
So shout out